In today's video, I'm going to talk with you about TimeStope. TimeStope is a new cryptocurrency that's by their own claims, more or less set to change the way cryptocurrencies work to some extent, and I want to talk with you about it. What's so special about TimeStope? If TimeStope is legit, if TimeStope is a scam, are there any risks in start using TimeStope, or is it a great opportunity that you should not miss out? Before we get into the topic of the video, this is Make Money Online channel Mastermind, and welcome to the channel where I teach you tips and tricks on how to make money online. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell, so you stay updated whenever a new video is up. Also, please don't forget to smash a like button, and if you have any questions, concerns or suggestions, feel free to leave a comment down below. If you've watched some of the videos on my channel, you may have seen a video about something called Pi Network. If not, I'm going to put it in the card up here, so you can check it out. It's a new cryptocurrency that published the first draft of its white paper, and since then has started development, and so on. In March 2019, and one of the core things about Pi was that the way regular cryptocurrency works seems unfair. Early adopters, so people that joined Bitcoin, for example, very early, when it was still worth less, got to mine a lot of Bitcoin with almost no effort. However, people that joined Bitcoin now cannot really mine Bitcoin profitable. So it seems a little bit unfair, because people that jumped in early got a huge benefit. So Pi was thinking about an approach that makes it more fair. And I know you're wondering, why am I talking about Pi when this video's about TimeStope? But if you stay till the end of the video, you will understand why it's important to understand those principles from Pi Network, and it will help you to understand TimeStope even better. So Pi came up with a way to basically limit free mining to a certain period of time. So at the time of publishing this video, you can still sign up for Pi Network and get Pi coins for free. However, Pi plans once they reach 100 million or a billion users to stop the mining to limit the supply, which is important to give Pi a specific value. It's also one of the reasons for Bitcoin's huge value, because there's a very limited supply and eventually mining will not be profitable anymore, no matter how much money you spend on your hardware. So therefore, because the supply is limited, but there is demand, the price increases, and Pi is trying to do the same by giving Pi coins away for free now to people that join, and giving more Pi coins to people that invite other users, and so on, and eventually they end the free mining. So they have a fixed supply, and then demand will decide the value of the coin, but the value will not fluctuate or fall just because there are more coins printed or generated. Now, why is all this relevant? If we look at TimeStope and ask ourselves if it's legit, and if it's worth the effort, or if it's a scam and you should stay away from it, the reason for that is because when you look at TimeStope, you will notice a lot of similarities between TimeStope and Pi. However, TimeStope only launched in 2020, so they actually launched over a year after Pi, so it stands to reason that they copied a lot of ideas from Pi Network, which is not necessarily a bad thing, because if you think about it, every cryptocurrency after Bitcoin pretty much copied the blockchain approach from Bitcoin and then came up with different use cases, and with ways to make transactions faster or for less fees, and so on. So why am I talking about Pi and how Pi limits the supply eventually when we're actually talking about TimeStope? The reason for that is because TimeStope approach is different. TimeStope says every person on this world has 24 hours per day, so it's the only fair asset. No matter if you're rich or you're poor, you have 24 hours per day available, and they use that metric to give you coins. So when you sign up for TimeStope, which you can do by following the steps in description, and then the first comment down below, you'll start to get 24 time, or more precisely 24 tau per hour. Tau is the unit used to measure TimeStope coins. Now there is a catch to it. Just like in Pi, when you invite other users, you start to mine more Pi coins. In TimeStope, when you invite other users, you get part of their time. So when you sign up, and again, you cannot just sign up yourself, you need an invitation code, and if you don't have one, again, check the description of the first comment down below. You will actually only get 60% of your time, and 40% will go to the person that invited you. This way, TimeStope, just like Pi, creates an incentive for the users to spread the word. So by inviting more users, you get more coins, which will eventually be worth more money. However, there are some differences between Pi and TimeStope that are really important. Some things that TimeStope, in my opinion, did really well, and some things, in my opinion, that may backfire for TimeStope, but that remains to be seen in the future. One of those things is the difference in how you actually mine. In Pi, you have to log in every day and push a button, but you can only push that button after 24 hours have passed. So today you may push the button at 3 p.m., and tomorrow, if you manage to exactly at 3 p.m., go online, you may do the same. but eventually you'll push the button at 5 past 3 at 4 p.m. and so on. So overall you will eventually miss a day and have a day without mining, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but it's just the way how it works in Pi. In TimeStope, however, you have to log in every day and basically confirm your attendance, and you can do that within a 24-hour window based on UTC, so you could log in at 11 p.m. on one day and confirm your attendance, and then 1 hour and 1 second later, so basically slightly after midnight you could log in again and already confirm it for the next day. This makes it easier to not miss any days. Another core difference is that in Pi, even if you stop mining, you still keep your coins and everything stays the way it is. In TimeStope, there is something called your attendance score. When you sign up, you have an attendance score of 100 points. So every day when you log into the TimeStope app and you confirm your attendance, your score increases by 2, and every day you miss confirming your attendance decreases by 3. Now the attendance score within TimeStope is used for 2 other things as well. The first one is your transfer limit. If your attendance score is between 1 and 299, you can transfer a maximum of 5,000 tau. So time per year. Once your attendance score reaches 300, you can transfer a total of 10,000 tau per year. Once you reach 500 and increases to 50,000 tau per year. At 700, it increases to 100,000 tau per year. And once your attendance score goes up past 1,000, you have no transfer limits, so you can transfer an unlimited amount of tau per year. Now the second part where your attendance score matters is the so-called Stope. It's the period of time that you can actually mine TimeStope for free. When you sign up, you get an email initial period of 2 years, which means for 2 years, every day, if you confirm your attendance and so on, you can mine TimeStope for free, and you will get additional coins. Now after those 2 years are over, your Stope or your mining period would actually be over and you wouldn't get any more time for free. However, by increasing your attendance score, so by using the app more often and confirming that you're using it, you can also increase the Stope, so the period of time that you can get free coins. Once your attendance score reaches 300, you get another 120 days of mining. Once it reaches 500, you get another 240 days. Once it reaches 700, you get another 360 days. Once it reaches 1000, you get 540 days, and after 1000 for every 200 additional points in attendance score, you get another 120 days. So theoretically simply by using the app and confirming your attendance every day, you could actually get time or tau for free indefinitely. Now an additional way to increase your Stopes so the mining period is by inviting 250 people. Every time you invite a total of 250 new users, you will actually get 2 years of additional Stope or mining time. Now, why is this so important? And why do I personally think it's a bad thing? Because it means that the supply will not be really limited. It means that no matter when a user signs up, they can extend their mining period over and over and over again, and get free coins, which increases the total supply of tau available, and therefore will automatically have a negative impact on the value of the currency. So that's why I initially covered how Pi handles this by limiting the supply and eventually ending the free mining. Now does this mean that timestamp isn't worth your time or that you should stay away from it? No, it means actually the exact opposite. It means just like Pi Network, TimeStope is a new cryptocurrency that isn't yet fully developed. And you have the chance to get in early. You have the chance to get coins for free. Okay, so how much is TimeStope going to be worth? Honestly, nobody can say that for sure. The TimeStope developers themselves say that tau will be worth or is worth 1.30 cents. So 100 tau would be worth $1.30. However, again, supply and demand will eventually dictate the value of the cryptocurrency, and also how many real-world use cases there are, so it's hard to say what the real value will be when you can actually use it and cash it out. But still it's the closest thing to free money that you get. It will not pay you right now. It will not pay you in the next 6 months, but in a couple of years from now. Either it means you spend a couple seconds every day to push a button on your phone, or it means that you suddenly have a couple of thousands, or maybe even a couple of $100,000, because the currency actually achieves a high value. Now, there are a couple of other things about TimeStope and the idea of what they want to accomplish, but for the purpose of this video, it's not really relevant. To answer the main question, if TimeStope is legit or not, currently the answer is strictly yes. You don't have to invest anything. It doesn't require any money. All you have to do is download the app. Use the invitation code that you can find in the description down below. In TimeStope it's called a witness instead of referral, but it pretty much is the same, and then simply use the app every day, confirm your attendance and get free coins. Whatever the developers behind TimeStope then do in the future, and what kind of real-world appliance they can come up with for the coin, isn't that relevant right now. What matters right now? It's a great opportunity to get in early, and it has zero risks involved. Because it doesn't require any investment besides maybe 5 seconds per day to push a button. Now, the timeline for TimeStope is also something that you want to keep in mind. Currently TimeStope just released the Android app a little bit back. There's currently no iOS application, but if you don't have an Android device, you can simply install BlueStacks on your Windows or macOS computer, and basically simulate an Android device and install the app in there. And once they release the iOS application, you can just install it on your iPhone and then log in with the user that you created in BlueStacks. Now I'm sure you haven't heard of BlueStacks yet, but it's quite straightforward. I'm going to put the link in the description down below. All you have to do is download the app, install it and follow the setup. It will then launch the application, and it will show you basically an Android screen where you just log in with your Google account. And with that, you'll have virtual Android phone on your computer, and in there you can then click on the Google Play Store, download the TimeStope app. Use the witness code that you can find a description down below and create your account. Now regarding TimeStop's timeline, in the second quarter of 2021, that's where things are supposed to get interesting, because then TimeStope at least plans to launch their KYC tool, which stands for Know Your Customer, and it's there to verify your identity, and you need a verified account to actually use and transfer TimeStop's TAO coins. Now I also want to point out here that each user is only allowed to have one account, so there's no point in trying to create multiple accounts, because once the KYC process starts, you will actually anyway only be able to verify one of those accounts, and if TimeStope finds out that you're using multiple accounts to basically increase your mining or earning rate, you will actually get kicked out of the program, so just don't do it at all in the first place. Now beyond that, TimeStop plans to open their own exchange and launch a search engine and some other things, but all that isn't that relevant. The really important thing that we can take away from the TimeStope timeline is that currently TAO, so the coins that you earn are not really worth anything, because you cannot use them for anything, and that will not change before 2022. Now you might think that's a bad thing, but it means that you have more than a year, from the time of recording and publishing this video to actually get free coins. Which means by the time the coin will actually be tradable and be worth something, you will have more money to withdraw or to buy something with or whatever it is you want to do with it. So to sum things up, TimeStope and their new cryptocurrency called TAO are definitely legit. It's not yet sure if there will be a real-world application, if the coin will eventually have a value and what value that will be. There is a timeline for TAO, and when certain parts of the project should be finished, but as so often it's not set in stone, there could be delays and things could take longer. It's a great opportunity for you to get in early in a new cryptocurrency and eventually profit hugely from it in 2022 or later. However, just like with every other cryptocurrency, it may have its flaws and it may eventually even fail. But again, considering the less than 5 seconds effort that it requires daily to get your free TimeStope TAO coins, it's in my opinion, a no-brainer to actually sign up and simply push the button once a day, get the coins. And if in 5 or 10 years from now, one coin is worth $50, $500, $5,000, you are going to thank me for watching this video. Well, and if it's worth 0 in 5 years from now, you basically only wasted maybe 5 seconds of your time per day. Which isn't that bad for the huge potential upside of doing that. Now again, if you don't have a TimeStope account yet, check the description and the first comment down below. You'll find step-by-step instructions on how to sign up. Even if you don't have an Android device, you'll just have to use BlueStacks. There's also a link and a short explanation down there as well. And once that's done, just start mining by pushing a button every day. Now last but not least, since we're talking about cryptocurrencies and opportunities with new cryptocurrencies, if you haven't signed up for Pi Network yet, check the card up there, or the description down below. I'm also going to put the link in there to check out the video about Pi and sign up there as well. Why should you do that as well? Because instead of 5 seconds per day, it will mean 10 seconds per day of effort, but as a result, you'll actually get 2 cryptocurrencies for free, which increases the chance that one of them will eventually have some value, giving you free money in return. And that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And be sure to drop a like and subscribe with notification on, so you don't miss out on any of the new contents. I will see you in the next videos.